ABC
Alright, understanding the educational system of this part of the world is very easy if we will take our time to educate ourselves on it. In this video, we'll explain in details what some degrees entail, that will lead us to how they look, that will lead us to what their ranking, and some other things that are associated with these degrees. I also know that some of us would like to study to the extent of being a PhD holder. Because of this, I will talk about, towards the end of this video, I will talk about the 9 steps a medical physicist, that's Iyabosa Nwandia. She came from UK in 2014 after her master's degree to do what? To further her education, that's to get a PhD in Nigeria. We will talk about why she came home, that's to Nigeria, and as the 9 steps she talked about on how to be a successful PhD holder in Nigeria. I would also display a video at the end of this video that you can click and watch. That's the video on how to calculate your GPA and CGPA. It will be of help to you as an undergraduate. Now, before we start this video,
get notified when new videos that are designed for admission seekers are being uploaded on this channel. Just stake your claim and amplify your message. Do that by clicking the red subscribe button and also click the notification bell so that whenever we upload those videos you will get notified instantly.
Talking about the letters that are used in these various degrees, if you see something like B, it means a bachelor's degree. If you see something like M, it means a master's degree. If you see something like D, it means a doctorate degree. When we're talking about S, if you see something like S, maybe the second letter, that's science. If you see something like A, that's arts. If you see something like PH, that's philosophy. If you see something like PSY, that's psychology. Now, if I will talk about the distinctions between arts and science degrees, I would say it depends on the school and the kind of course you're trying to offer. The main thing is that what, when you're talking about an arts degree, it means what, you are focused on a wide area of learning and discussion. But talking about a science degree means a deep technical understanding of what, of your subject. When you're talking about all these degrees, the first one I will talk about is what, associate degree. Yeah, this associate degree is completed in 2 years of what, of full-time study, but it may take longer for part-time students. So it depends on the time, if you would like to be a full-time student or a part-time student. You can earn associate of science, associate of applied science, associate of arts, and a lot of them like that. In Nigeria, this very associate degree is equivalent to ND. Full meaning of this ND is National Diploma. We also have HND, that's Higher National Diploma. With this, you can gain admission to 200 level without Jamb in Nigeria. I mean, without sitting for Jamb examination that very year, but you would sit for the post-UTME examination that will be conducted by that very university that year. You know, Jamb is in charge of admission, so you still have to register for direct entry, Jamb direct entry, but you are not going to do what? You are not going to do the exam. Next, we have bachelor's degrees. This degree is the most popular post-secondary school degree option, and it is typically seen as a standard for employment in most professional fields. This could as well be called a bachelor's degree. Here, you will see that those that would like to earn this degree will be called an undergraduate. That's if you are in 100 level, 200 level, 300 level, 400 level, and the likes. But after you've graduated, you'll be called, after you've earned this degree, you'll be called a graduate. Here, you can earn BsC, that's Bachelor of Science. It is for those that are in science and technical fields. There is BArch as well, that's for the architectures, that's Bachelor of Architecture. There is B-Engine, that's for the engineering students, that's electrical engineering, mechanical engineering, computer engineering. Those engineering students, that's B-Engine, that's what, Bachelor of Engineering. There are some other ones like BA, that's Bachelor of Arts, BFA, that's Bachelor of Fine Arts, BSN, that's Bachelor of Science in nursing, and some other ones like that. Next one is the master's degree. This program is around 2 years for those that would be a full-time student. But if you're part-time, if you be a part-time student, that means it could be more than that. Because some of these graduates, those that have graduated, they could be what they could be working somewhere. So that's when part-time would come in. So if you be a part-time student, that is, you wouldn't be able to study it for 2 years again. It will be more than 2 years. In Nigeria, if you're a first class student or second class student, you will be able to do what? To pursue this postgraduate study. It's also called a postgraduate. You have graduated now. It's now after graduation, after you being a graduate. But most private schools in Nigeria would accept third class for master's degree. But for a federal or state university, you need to do what? To apply for postgraduate diploma. After that, you have to what? Get a good result. So after getting a good result, you can now apply for what? For this master's degree. So under this master's degree, we have Master of Arts. That's to grade students in fields like humanities, social sciences, or fine arts. So we still have what? MBA. That's Master of Business Admin. So this one is tailored towards business operations like accounting, marketing, and analysis. We also have e-commerce and the likes. What I'm talking about, we still have another one called MS. That's Master of Science. This is for those that are in scientific or technical fields. Now, after you are done with this master's degree, you can choose to further your education by going for a doctoral degree. So this doctoral degree is the highest level of academic degree awarded by universities. It takes around 3 to 8 years or even more than that. There are different types of these doctoral degrees, but the most common one is the PhD. That's Doctor of Philosophy. But we still have what we call PhD. That's Psychology, Doctor of Psychology. Let's take a look at what Yabosa Nwandie talked about on 9 steps to succeed as a PhD holder in Nigeria. At the beginning of this video, I said I would tell you why she came home. The reason why she came home was to be closer to her family members and to also develop medical physics and advance fight against cancer in Nigeria. Because of this, some of her friends were like, after getting an international degree, why do you want to get a doctorate in Nigeria? Some were like, a PhD is the highest academic degree and where you get it matters a lot. Some were like, please leave this PhD for the men and focus on your family. Remember, you are a woman. Yes, she received a lot of comments. She didn't let all this to affect her. So the first thing she talked about for you to do what? For you to be a successful PhD holder, it's talking about finance. She talked about finance. That's how she had to get a job to fund herself. The second thing she talked about, well-being. He said she took her time to do what? To take care of her emotional well-being. She said a lot of things. She was often depressed, angry, and frustrated during this very PhD because of some of the things that happened then. Broken lab equipment, missed deadlines, and some other things like that. She said she had to travel abroad because of some of the equipment that can't be found here to complete a project successfully. The third thing she talked about, support. She said the online network of her former classmates helped her, the supervisor, the senior colleagues. She talked about even simple, just Google search and all that for researchers in her field helped her as well. She talked about networking, that you hung out with a lot of research students to get information about upcoming conferences, seminars, workshops, and similar events. Not even only in a department or even a university, a lot of schools like that.
She also talked about pragmatism, the hidden costs she met there. She did not also mind what life would bring at that very time. She had mentors. She also said she sought for help, and within 4 years she could finish this very PhD, which some people would not even finish up to like 8 years. She said what helped her was her mindset. Despite the critics and all that, she stood her ground.
Click and watch the video you can see on the screen right now, because it will help you to calculate your GPA and CGPA in that very university of your choice this year. Please, if you've not subscribed, click that red subscribe button and also click the notification bell. Also share this video to your loved ones that you know this video can help. On this positive note, I end this video.